Hi guys. Okay, so I'm gonna do Tressa story chapter 3. Yesterday I did some offline some levels because she was I think 21. Now she's about 27. Yeah, 27. So I did a few levels, and I'm ready to start a story. So here we go, guys. Hear a tale. Yes. The story so far. In Quarry Quest, Tressa met a fellow merchant named Ali. He told her of the merchant fair in Grandport, where the greatest treasure in the realm are put to auction, and so Tressa vowed to find a worthy treasure, hoping to prove herself a merchant worthy of respect and renown. So it was that the two promised to reunite at the fair. It's about time I updated the notebook. On my way to the merchant fair in Grandport, but I need first a treasure worthy of the auction. So I've come to Victor's Hollow to find one. The owner of this book found what he was looking for. Hopefully it was as lucky as he was. I'll be lucky as he was. Alright. This time I'll look around this place. Let the search begin. Something shiny. Excuse me, could you tell me about this map? That old thing, don't really know where it came from. Found it in the storehouse and thought about throwing it out at first, but I figured I could make at least a few leaves of it this way.
Oh?
Mind if I take a closer look? There are traces of old lines where it was red-brown and the smell of the sea. From the looks of it, this map was very special to the one who drew it.
Oh.
I think there's something written here. The characters are strange. I'll be darned if you can read those scribbles, young lady. My dearest friend, here lies my most precious treasure, Balthazar.
Oh!
Balthazar! As in the dread pirate Balthazar of the Eastern Seas? And this is his treasure map?
Yes.
Sure seems that way. It must be worth a fortune. Give me that. Lady Luck is on my side today. Now let's keep this between us, young lady. Here, I'll even give you some candy. I want the map. But I didn't come here for candy. Tressa, whatever could this pirate treasure be? I'm not sure, but I'd love to find out. Would it be amazing putting your faith in that ancient map, sailing the ice seas, braving the tempest and storm? Oh yes, what an adventure that would be. Why just imagining my heart all flutter. Ophelia, so you have the spirit of adventure in you too. I certainly do. Of how I yearn to the romance of the open seas. When I was just a small girl, I often watched the boys playing at pirates. Oh, I used to play at pirates too. Captain Tressa, Scourge of the Seas. Don't you know it? My motto was another day, another treasure. I can see you now, wearing a bandana and brandishing a wooden cutlass. I overdid at times. Sometimes the boy would break into tears and run home. Yes, I can see that too. Okay. Let's go to tavern.
Phew. Time for a break.
I really wrote in my diary today, so I'll give the notebook another read. In this world, there are countless treasures, but only one is precious to me, and I'll journey on until I find it.
Huh.
He had only one true treasure in the whole world. Oh, my friend.
Hello there.
Good to see you making use of that notebook. We meet again, lass.
Mr. Leon!
Mr. Leon, what brings you here? I should ask you the same. Don't tell me you ran away from home. Not quite. I just decided it was time I saw the well. And I have the notebook you gave me to thank for it.
Oh,
Thank yourself for choosing it, lass. Pirates. Sink me, I'll be ready to make my grave of me hammock.
Hello.
Hey, ain't you
What?
Nick and Knack?
You ninny?
It's Mick and Mac, you bird brain ninny. You're that kid who gave us quite a lashing in Triple Slime. It's Triple Tide, don't you two learn your lesson yet?
Mick.
That's
Mac.
quite enough.
Captain.
Apologies, Captain. Captain? Hi, our pranking days are behind us. We are working under a different flag now.
Got that right.
That day opened our eyes to the true greatness of Leon Bassai. Now we are having the honor of calling him our captain.
Whoa!
I'm glad to see you two swinging on your toe.
Well,
As I am. They have been doing well under my command thus far, but they still have a ways to go.
All right.
Right, you are, Captain. Now you look alive in your off-ground dodo. There's work to be done. So, lass, how do your travel fare?
Well,
I'm still learning as I go, but I have a goal now. I want to sell something incredible at the merchant fair. If I can manage that much, I'll prove just how far I've come on this journey.
you don't say.
Well, there's simply no better place than the fair for a aspiring merchant like yourself. And what exactly you've been deemed worthy of the auction? I wish I could tell you, but it's still waiting for me to find it. Oh, a yet undiscovered treasure, I see. Then I wish you all the best in your search, lass.
thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Leon. By the way, what brings you to Victor's Hollow? It's the home of an old friend. He passed away around this time of the year, so I decided to pay a visit.
Oh,
Were you too close?
Hi.
Hi, Balthazar and I were like brothers.
oh,
Balthazar! There comes a map and isn't that Balthazar? Which Balthazar, lass? The map's come in play now. The Balthazar who drew the map I found earlier.
Could it be?
It may just be one or the same. Could you show me where you found it?
Yes.
Yeah, follow me.
Hey!
Excuse me, sir, it's me again.
Welcome.
Welcome back, young lady. I trust you managed to keep your know-what secret in the meantime.
I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry, but I couldn't.
Hmm?
What do you mean you couldn't?
What do we have here?
Pardon the intrusion, but I heard you might possess a map belonging to Balthazar. Who are you? This is Captain Leon Bastral.
Ah!
Leon Bastral, Code of the Sea. I don't want to believe it, but there's no mistaking that blue spear. I heard all about you and your famous words. What were they again? The strong take while the quick quake. Those are words best forgotten, sir.
This is...
You take me for a fool. I know you're just here to loot my store. Can assure you I came for no such reason. I cast aside that lifestyle long ago. This city looks like one of Balthazar's work. You really don't plan to steal it, don't you? I see. So the rumors of the great pirate Leon and Balthazar being friends were really true.
Huh?
He sounds different.
I beg your pardon.
If you two were as close as the story says, then I'm sure you will do anything to have this map, am I right?
But
However, it's a precious family heirloom, and I'm afraid I cannot part with it without recompense.
What?
Earlier, he just said he was going to throw it away.
Huh.
If you're truly the Leon Bastard, then I'm certain you're well versed in the treasure of the realm.
you see,
I am but a lowly merchant, you see, nothing compared to your grandeur, but there is one thing we have in common, a desire for certain treasure. Have you heard of Edbard's shield? Edbard was a servant of the king of Firion. His defense was what this shield was said to be impenetrable. Legend says he used that same shield to protect his liege until the tragic fall of the kingdom. I heard a rumor that it's been spotted in the very town as of late. Curious timing, isn't it? Both a fabled pirate and a fabled treasure in Victor's Hollow at the same time. If you happen to cross it somewhere, Mr. Bassa, I'll be happy to trade for the map. How they use the map as leverage? It was rightfully belonged to Mr. Leon's friend. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you are mistaken.
Till we meet again.
Thank you for showing the map, and my apologies for taking so much of your time.
hey,
Are you really just going to leave us without your friend's keepsake?
Aye.
That map is not mine to take. Now I shall take my leave, lass. I'd like to celebrate his life with a drink tonight. Mr. Leon. He said he doesn't need it, but I think a memento like that is kept in a friend's hand. I'll find a way to get it to him. You said you traded the map for Arbard's shield, right? I'll be back in 2 ripples of the tide. You really want that map, don't you? I do, for Mr. Leon's sake. I could steal it for you, you know? I'd rather you didn't. I can handle this myself. He wants a trade, he'll have it. That's what I do best. I'll show him who's the best merchant around. Well, I'll see my help not needed here. Thought I had the gallant type, but clearly you're the lady who prefers the leading role. You bet. After all, how can I call myself a real merchant if I refuse this challenge? How indeed. Purchase. Many journeys to amass such quality goods, always looking for a bargain. Trade the map. Yes.
Ah,
Back so soon.
Of course.
I made a promise, did I? Always a deliverer. My word, I can't believe you have actually found it. But this symbol and this weight. And all these cars, there's no mistaking it. This is the real deal.
most grateful.
Thank you so much for young lady. Here's the map as promised. But how did they ever manage to get this shield? I'm a merchant, we have our ways. Obtain such renowned treasure in a small field. I can see you have promised me a lot of it.
Well.
A shield for a map, is it? What got you down, Hannet? I was merely pondering the word of the shield and a map. Aren't they truly equal? Well, it's a nice shield, very sturdy. No loss in the trade then. Well, maybe a little. As I see it, the whole map is very important to Mr. Leon, so it had greater value to him then. That's right, one person trash is another person treasure after all. It doesn't matter what price I put on something. What others that pay that matters. That's what the trade's all about. And I'll take you to Parson for a price. I hadn't considered that. There are deep into the work that I have never imagined. Don't you know it as interesting and as hunting be what you say? I will have to agree. Okay.
Mr. Leon!
I brought something for you.
Huh?
Balthazar's map. Don't tell me you went through the trouble of finding the shield for that. Then I won't. Thank you, lass. Mr. Leon, were you really okay with just leaving the map at the shop?
You see...
When you gazed at it, your eyes were so forlorn. I felt like it belonged to you. Your keen eye never ceased to amaze me. Let me tell you a story, lass. About Balthazar and me. Flashback. We were but lads when the sea first called to us. And as we grew, so did our reputation. Balthazar came to be known as the Wild Eagle, and I the Sea Serpent. Our ship clashed on the open ocean, and our names roared like thunders through the sky.
Captain Leon! The storm be giving us no quarter, sir! Let's turn back! The old girl can't hold on much longer!
Anyone wanting to retreat can be my guest and swim back. I'll reduce this ship to shivers before I let him have my treasure! If those scurvy sea dogs get to that island first, we get nothing! You hear? Hold fast to that rudder, mateys!
Aye, aye, sir!
Balthazar, that bastard.
You're too slow, Leon.
Aye, Captain Obvious.
I think he'd have learned after all these years.
Enough! Else I'll cut out your tongue and feed it to the gulls.
Now I'll be taking this island's treasure, if you don't mind.
I do mind, but it isn't mine. Do whatever you please.
Do ye remember when we were lads, Leon? Starving in a slum, stealing to survive. We dreamt of just growing up and had to fight tooth and nail to reach the top. Nothing was ever easy for us.
In this world, the strong take while the weak quake, and we became strong.
Ye never changed, Leon.
You say it like you're any different, Balthazar.
Not everyone stays the same forever, matey.
Balthazar, he was always looking off into the distance. His eye gazed far, far away, toward a seemingly unreachable place. Time passed between us until one day.
Can I tell you something, Leon? I never wanted to be a pirate. What? When we were lads, I dreamt of being a merchant.
Have you gone daft? Balthazar of the Eastern Seas. A merchant.
You're a bloody scoundrel for laughing. But it be the truth. I wanted to trade treasure from every corner of this here world and bring people together. I lost sight of the dream after becoming a pirate. These days, it's all I'd be thinking about. Leon, do you have something precious to you? Aye, fine storm this is. How about another wager, my friend? Whoever reaches that island first be the winner. If ye win, you get that gem you always wanted.
Uh-huh, will I now? And what happens if you win?
I win. Ye hand over your most precious treasure.
Deal.
That's how our final race began. But Balthazar, he never emerged from those stormy seas. I found his ship several days later, wrecked on the coast. Balthazar had been the victor of our very last match. This match shows the location of the gem you wagered that day.
The Eldrite.
We call it the Eldrite. It is the only one of its kind in the entire world. It was by far the rarest of all the treasure I've plundered. but seeing as I lost our match, I haven't the rights to it. That's why you left it in the shop. Precisely, you made a proper trade for this at last, as long as it belongs to you now. However, to use it is up to you. Up to me. Tullian lost more than just right that day. I think I'm having a moment with his friend would cheer him up. And wouldn't mind getting closer look at the more prior treasure, hehe.
Alright!
Time to put this map to use. The Forgotten Grotto.
Come on, I've got better things to do. My turn.
My turn now. Flames, burn this away! Coming, if what to do?
My turn.
What to do? My turn now. There!
Letting my arrow fly in true.
Let's do it!
And that's that.
You can learn a new skill with Tressa. Yes. Unleash an enemy with attack a single sword and receive bonus. Oh, nice.
Flame, protect us!
Letting the hunt.
My turn. What to do?
You're too.
My turn now!
Letting my arrow fly in true.
My turn now.
And that's that.
Flame, protect us!
here!
Letting my arrow.
My I'll not be
Fireball.
Flames, burn this way!
Letting the hunt begin.
I'll do my best. My turn this I'll do my best.
Out of my way.
Letting my
Out of my way.
My turn.
Got it.
The flame guides us true.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted.
My turn.
Let's do
Letting the hunt.
I'll do my best. Flames, burn this way!
Letting the hunt begin.
I'll not
Letting the hunt.
Here I go! You got more than you bargained for.
$29.
I will battle. My turn.
Ouch.
What next?
My turn.
Fire.
My turn.
Here I go. This should help.
Letting the hunt begin.
My turn.
My turn.
What's up, I need?
Let's do this. This should help.
Coming. Letting the hunt beginning. Using this.
Using this.
Oh no! Being toasted.
There we go.
I hope I grow more able.
Oh yeah, level up.
Now, letting us hunt him.
I was caught by surprise.
Let's do this. I'll do my best. Being toasted by blizzards.
Oh yeah.
Letting my arrow. Letting the hunt.
I'll do my best. Being toasted by
Coming, if
Oh
thou
yeah, this
dares.
is gonna hurt.
Cowering before the huntress. The hunt ends.
Level up.
Now, letting us hunt him.
my turn now.
Letting my
Out of my way.
Well then,
Nice.
be engulfed in what to do?
letting my arrow fly and true.
I'll not be defeated. Be engulfed in my turn now.
Letting my arrow fly and true. What next?
Money.
Let's do
Coming, if that.
Money.
Here I go. Time to close up shop.
Okay, which way now? Down? Yeah.
There is no choice. Here I go.
Forgot to put the evil wards, sure. Skill. Good. So, evasive maneuvers. Chest. 15,000.
This is the beginning of your end.
Here I go.
I knew it. That's why it's that. Save. Yes. Boss fight. There's the treasure. Whoops. What's that? Tiger.
Let's do this.
It's headed this way.
Won't move willingly. Let's do.
Coming.
skill, ring of arrows.
My turn. Year 2.
Well then.
Come in, if thou darest.
Hunter skill.
Out of my way.
My turn now.
Summon.
What to do?
Merchant skills. Yes, okay.
Try this other side.
Here.
Try.
Ouch. Warrior, 1,000 spears.
What to do? I will not be defeated.
Fire.
There!
Come in, if thou darest.
Tressa.
Aim and carefully, shoot it true. Letting the hunt begin.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I'll do my best.
Fire.
Flames, burn this away.
Thief, HP thief.
Come in, if thou darest.
Hunter skill. Tressa.
Aim and carefully, shoot it true.
Let's do this. Let me help.
Come in, if thou darest. Aim and carefully, shoot it true.
Damn it.
Oh no!
Come in, if thou darest.
Hunter skills. Rain of arrows.
Rain and arrows above.
Well then.
Fire.
Letting the hunt begin.
And Hunter.
Cowering before the huntress.
My turn now.
Cleric. Gilmore.
Bring about the miracle of healing.
No more poison.
Come in, if thou darest.
So, summon these. Oh yeah, 1000.
Over here!
I will not be defeated. Flames, burn this away! What's it do?
Out of my way.
Letting the hunt begin.
Hunter skills.
Raining arrows up on them. Letting my arrow fly and true.
Out of my way.
HPT.
Year 2.
I will not be defeated.
What next?
Let's do this!
Okay, so if I do this, then it would be
For you!
Over here!
Hunter skills. Rain of arrows.
Raining arrows up on them.
It's almost dead.
Here I go!
Out of my way.
I will not be defeated.
Fire.
Flames, burn this away!
Let's heal.
This will help
My turn. Year 2.
What next?
Need stars, zombies. Should be over now. No.
What to do? I will not be defeated.
Firestone.
Flames, burn this away! It can't end like
Out of my
this.
way.
Come on.
Here.
My turn now. Yeah.
Yes, got it.
I am not made for such battles.
This is the spot Balthazar mark on his map.
Wow!
It's gorgeous.
Oh?
And what's this? A letter.
Yeah!
Addressed to Mr. Leon. I'll make sure it reach him. And we're back. I need some healing. Oh my god. Yes.
Mr. Leon.
I followed the map and found this. Hmm?
Huh?
There's no mistaking it. This is Eldrite. This was also in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
A letter.
Did you ever find what's most precious to you?
Balthazar.
Leon, what's more precious to you than anything in the world?
Most precious? All my treasures are precious.
I didn't mean gold or gems, Leon.
Then what did you mean?
Do ye have something so dear to your heart that ye'd risk life and limb for it? When we were lads in that poor town, we thought having riches was all there was to life. But I've been wondering lately if that's the life worth living. And then I wonder what life is worth living. I use me strength to steal from the weak. Just like ye, Leon. And it took years of looting to realize that none of it meant anything to me.
After the final race with Balthazar, I couldn't stop thinking about his last words. If I win, ye hand over your most precious treasure. But what was my most precious treasure? In the coming days, I kept asking myself the same question. But I never came to an answer. Until one day, I realized I'd obtained nothing. Just like Balthazar, I no longer had a reason to continue as a pirate. I lowered my flag. And I dedicated myself to repairing Balthazar's ship. I decided to pursue the dream of my friend in his stead. And so, I became the captain of a merchant ship. I want you to keep that stone, lass.
Really? But it belonged to your friend.
This letter is all I need. That stone holds no meaning to me.
Are you sure?
Everyone has something precious to them. Whether it be land, riches, honor, or what have you, there is an abundance of treasure in this world. But there is only space in one's heart for a single, truly precious treasure. And I found mine. Balthazar's ship. It gave me another chance at life.
Mr. Leon?
What is your most precious treasure?
It's... I don't know yet. But I know I'll find it someday.
Aye, with those keen eyes, I have no doubt you will. Be prepared. Your life will never be the same after. Farewell, lass.
Bon voyage! Toodaloo!
Toodaloo!
My most precious treasure. I saw Mr. Leon again. He taught me that there is only one true treasure in a person's life. I haven't found that treasure in my life yet. But I'll keep searching until I do. It's just a matter of time now. With the Eldrite in hand, I'm ready for the auction. Watch out, Merchant's Fair! Here I come!
Who's that guy again? Okay, so who's next? Is here. 45. Improve offense.
Hi ho!
Quicksand Kings. This way. Chest there.
This is the beginning of your end.
What next?
Out of my way.
What's it? My turn now.
My turn.
Flames, burn this away.
Letting the hunt begin.
My turn now. What's it do? I'll not be defeated. There!
Letting the hunt.
I'll not be defeated. There! I hope I grow more able.
Healing. I don't think I should be going with. Okay, let's go back to the world map. Yes. Let's save.
Huh.
Okay guys, I'll take a quick break and continue with Terran's story, so I might be on later tonight. Thank you very much for watching again, and see you soon.